So one of the best kept secrets to grow in social media is actually engaging with the community. And it's not so secret, but there's a good way of doing it and there's a bad way of doing it. And in today's video, I'll share how can you start easily engaging with other people in social media so you can start growing your audience. We're gonna talk about low impact activities and high. And it's super important that when you're doing social media, you understand what's the difference between low impact activities and high impact activities. I'm gonna outline briefly what are low impact activities and things that actually don't move the needle so much, at least in 2024, which are hashtags, follows and unfollows, like going to an account and following for the sake of following, trying to get the best posting time. Those are good and important factors, but they don't move the needle as much. And commenting on other people's profile could even have low or high impact depending on how you do it. So for example, spamming people is low impact. Just trying to share a like, an emoji, a happy face, that is a low impact activity versus having a high impact activity where you're able to share your own comments, your own ideas, your own reflections towards something. So that's truly important. So right now what we're gonna talk about is how to create high impact content, specifically when it comes to commenting and engaging. So engagement is growth in social media. And the way that you engage with people is really gonna determine whether they see you as an authority or they see you as anything else. So when you go into another person's profile and you see a post and you like the post and then you go to the comments, there will be these comments that are really impactful or they aid and support the initial post. That's the type of content that you want to create. It's creating content that is valuable and adds on top of the original post. So how we're going to do that? That is the important piece and the lesson from today's video. So there are 3 components that you have to understand of a high value comment. And if you saw the last video, we were talking about creating value through the value equation. But how do we turn that into the comment? And we're gonna talk about 3 things. The first thing that we're gonna talk about is actually the acknowledge, position, and then explanation. So a good comment acknowledges the first post, gives a specific position towards that post, and gives an explanation. For example, we see a video that is about self-development or how I was able to release childhood traumas, and through meditation and through breathing, you're able to really heal that past trauma. So if a comment comes in and says, hey, yes, I've seen how XYZ breathing has helped me, however, I don't agree that that's the only way to heal because there's actually 5 different methods that you can do, which is regressions, plant medicine, psychotherapy, pills, and other stuff. So you don't think that the childhood trauma through meditation is the only way to do it. So if you see, the example that I just shared was, okay, trauma heals through meditation. That was the post, okay? Now, I acknowledge that this happens. I give a position, that my position, it says it's not only like that, so it's not only that method. And then you give an explanation or you develop it further. And so it will be 5 additional methods. Okay, so if you see this whole comment takes much more robustness, much more power than a simple smiley face or this is so good, right? If you say a smiley face or you say this is so good, it's okay, but it's not great. People are not going to go to your profile if they see a comment of yours like this. They will try to get to your profile and try to see what else do you have to say if you give your attention, intention, and explanation in another person's profile. And actually, you're more likely to get pinned by the creator if you actually give a really powerful argument like this. So my recommendation, every time that you're commenting and you decide to start commenting and engaging, is do it right. That's the most important part. And it's not about, again, spamming thousands of comments trying to get this, because it's really not going to work. The best thing that you could actually do is start going one by one by one by one, and we're going to share right now what are the best ways of actually going about it, because I've engaged with like thousands of accounts in the past couple of months. So going back to this, how are we going to find the powerful accounts? How are we going to engage with the powerful accounts? And this is the steps. So step number one, you're going to select your niche. So again, going back to the whole part of it, if I use my example, is I was going to go to different coaches because I don't want to target other agencies. So I want to target my avatar. So I will go to a powerful coach. So my niche, I will build a list of probably 50 different creators. Those creators should have at least 50,000 followers. This will be already sort of an influencer. It has a big audience and it's posting consistently. Also, you have to try to find creators that are actually having engagement, not try to get a creator that doesn't have anything else, because you'll be the only one commenting and it doesn't make sense. And they have to be actually posting this current time. That happens sometimes, that there are big accounts, but they've already been inactive for a couple of months, so it doesn't really make sense. Okay? So now that you have the niche, the 50 creators, and the 50 followers, you're gonna build a list with this, and you're gonna start sorting out from that list at the start and start creating a good community. And how are you going to do that? Every single day, you're going to do 5 comments. And why you should do 5? Because I think, again, this is a really powerful strategy, but you have to be intelligent about it, and it's a high impact, but it has to be focused and targeted. Because if you see the whole strategy that I outlined before I was sharing this, it's going to take much more than you just trying to do like a smiley face or a happy face. You have to read or watch the content. You're going to make the argument, and then you're gonna post it. But all of this, depending on what type of post you're doing. For example, if it's a 5-minute video or a 1-minute video, it's already 1 minute. Then until realizing or trying to come up with an argument and making the argument and posting it, it's about 5 minutes per post. So if you do 5, that equals to 25 minutes, up to 30 minutes. And that's why you should try to go deep rather than broad. This can be done in multiple social media platforms. And you can take the 30 minutes a day just to comment this, and you'll start to see how, especially if you do it around the time where they are posting. So you have to be a little aware of, okay, I'm gonna put notifications of these 5 creators, and you can put the bell notifications, so when they post, boom, boom, you create the comment and they will probably see it. So they will pin it right then and there to the post, and they will have a goodwill cycle. The most important part of this, and the reason why this works, is I am already working with powerful creators, and they do actually care about the comments. They do care about what is being said about them. So my recommendation for you is to actually care enough to put a comment that is valuable for them, because most of the comments that they get will be of adulation, or they will be nonsensical or not deep at all. So my recommendation is really go deep. You can try doing it on Instagram, you can try doing it on X, okay, or you can do it on YouTube, but especially on LinkedIn. And if you're a coach, this is going to be super important, because you have to know where your target audience is. I have a friend that started doing LinkedIn, and she's a coach, and she's been doing it really, really well. And the whole purpose of this is to actually start engaging more and more. And what happens? People see your comment, the creators see your comment, and then they will go to your profile. If you see a really powerful comment, I guarantee that you will try to check who that person is. How are you going to do this? Again, it's 30 minutes. If you really want to go deep, it's about committing to those 5 posts every single day. And that's going to be less than actually you trying to spam all over the place. Something that could support you is, again, having a VA or training a VA for you to do this, and they could understand, and then they could use Chat GPT to talk or act like you. So that's super, super important. That's something that you can definitely do. Another thing that you could do is go into lives of people when they are talking and engaging with them in a really profound and wonderful way. If they invite you even to speak live, that is your opportunity. Again, the most important part of this is you becoming valuable to the community. The reason why I'm doing the videos right now is, again, because I want to develop a relationship and I want to build a community around these teachings, around social media, and little by little I will create compounding effect of a lot of people watching my videos. The last video of No Bullshit Guide, or 2 videos ago of the No Bullshit Guide, is already having a lot of views. The purpose of all of this is adding into the community. If you're able to add into the community, you will start growing on social media, and growth will then help and support sales because they see that you're engaged. And the algorithm will also start pushing you into more people because they see that you're staying more in the platform. So be strategic, don't doom scroll all the time. Try to actually find space for making this. And if it's not 5 comments per day, why don't you do 1? 1 powerful comment per day, so that way you can become better, you can start becoming the authority, and people will start gathering around you. So thank you so much. Hope you subscribe. Hope you're taking value out of this. If you are a coach that needs support in engaging, in creating a powerful brand, or expanding your current social brand, check the links below. See you on the next one.